everyone, this is Puja and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video and today's video is an opinion video. আজকে আমি যে সিস্টার উপর opinion দেব সেটা হচ্ছে 2023 এর Last Stories 2. So Last Stories 2 is an anthology film which consists of 4 stories. Directors are R. Balki, Konkona Sen Sharma, Sujoy Ghosh and Amit Ravindranath Sharma. প্রথম ছবিটা হচ্ছে আর বালকির যেই গল্পটার নাম হচ্ছে মেড ফর ইচ আদার। মেড ফর ইচ আদারে আমরা অঙ্গদ বেদি, মৃণাল ঠাকুর আর নীনা গুপ্তাকে দেখি, which emphasizes on the topic of sexual compatibility between couples. It is a very important aspect of a relationship and which has been emphasized with very more or less subtle way. Neena Gupta playing the part who is emphasizing on this point. এটা একটা জিনিসের উপরেও পয়েন্ট আউট করে যেটা হচ্ছে যে with time and with responsibilities and under the pressure of societal taboos and prejudices, most of the people, most of the couples are cornered with the thought of the intimacy part of a relationship as just a responsibility, a duty to bear children and go with that. But particularly this story in the anthology film emphasizes on the point that no, the intimacy part of a relationship is not just about bearing children, but it also adds an important aspect to the relationship itself, and it plays a big role in any relationship when it comes to love and affection and admiration for each other. So yes, I felt that the story was made in a very subtle way and it was shown very witfully, and yes, the first story is a good one. The second story in this film is The Mirror, which is the most important and the very powerful, impactful story of all the 4 stories. Konkona Sen Sharma is the director of The Mirror. And this story is vital because of the topic it dealt with. It dealt with the female sexuality, the desires of women, and not only this has dealt with this in specification, but also it has dealt with the different stratas, the 2 women from that different stratas and how they behave or they deal with the whole situation. It has also shown the ugly part of the society, like how we treat people from the upper class and how we treat people from the lower class, because in one such scene, I would not like to give any spoilers, but in one such scene where Tilotoma Shom, being the woman from the upper class, she throws a dialogue like, who will people believe in our society when certain things are spoken about, the people from the upper class or who belong to the lower class. So yes, a lot of things packed in one story. They have acted in the story, it's brilliant. Amruta Subhash or Tilotoma Shom, brilliant as part. So yes, this is the most important and the most impactful story of the 4 stories in the anthology film. The third story of the film is Sex with the Ex, directed by Sujoy Ghosh. The protagonist of the story is Vijay Verma and Tamanna Bhatia. This story deals with 2 people who were partners at some time, and then there are situations and incidents which put them apart, and this is a kind of fantasy story which deals with lust, guilt, and the story is mainly driven by primarily lust, and gradually we get to know what the story is about. And yes, I felt that it is a good story, but in terms of lust stories, I feel it did not have any message as such, any social message as such, but yes, as a story it is okay. So the last story in the anthology film is Til Chatta, which stars Kumud Mishra and Kajol. This story basically deals with violence when it comes to sex or lust, and Kumud Mishra has played the role of a very pervert and violent man who is into domestic violence, who is into sexual violence, and Kajol is playing his wife, and the story deals with how she tries to take a revenge for the domestic violence that she has been facing for most of the time of her life, but ultimately it results in something that she did not expect it to be. And this story is mainly about the male gaze and the sexual male violence that is thrown upon women in various ways. And it also it is also shown how women how women has been subjected to sexual violence by the man in the superior position in the society in different ways. This story shows us that how lust can bring results which are ultimately wrong, harmful in many cases. Actors in this story were also power-packed actors, Kumud Mishra especially. So yes, there are 4 stories to this anthology film. The most important and impactful is The Mirror, and apart from that, the other 3 stories are good. And if I have to give my opinion on this story separately, then I would prioritize the stories like The Mirror, then the Made for Each Other, and the Dil Chatta, and then the Sex with the Ex. Would I give a positive opinion on the movie? Maybe yes. I would tell you guys to give it a watch, and let me know what is your opinion on this film. So that's the video guys for this time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with a video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye.